Second video. First one was a bit of a struggle, to be honest. Wasn't prepared emotionally for this. So we've moved a lot nearer to the town of Anapa to see the impact that it's having down this end. The amount of volunteers that are here on the beach is quite staggering. As far as you can see all these bags on the sand. That's full of crude oil, like a thick, gloopy treacle that is being washed ashore. But at the moment, the wind is going that way, coming onto shore, but into the bay. So you'll see it here, but it is nothing compared to further up there. So I just want to show you a bit closer to our lovely town, the environmental impact that this is having. And you can see even here people are clearing up, they're digging up. And this is normally an inland waterway here, so this the sea washes in through here, and as you can see we've got some yellow bollards there, which are, when the tide's obviously out, but when the tide's in, that's going to be floating on the surface, preventing the oil going inland. But all of these bags are just, well, it's full of seaweed, oil covered seaweed. It's probably going to be a lot of dead wildlife. There are stations all along here, clean-up stations for wildlife, for people that find birds that have been washed ashore, trying to save them. And there's appeals out for oh dear, sorry, there's appeals out for old bed linen, anything really, to try and help clean the birds. Yeah, it's you need to see my other video. If this is the first one you're seeing, you need to see the other one, because that really shows the horrors. Up further up around the coast, there are tractors with like snowplow devices on the front of them, and there are just hundreds of people, as far as you can see, all the way along, with bags and shovels, just shoveling it up, shoveling this crude oil up. And like I say, this end of the beach is really good. You know, people are shoveling this horrible mess up, but it's nothing like it is further up. So this is what it's like, and it's just like a black gloopy tar, and it's just being blown on shore. And of course, as soon as it hits the shore, that's where it stays. Yeah, I mean, look at it. It's horrendous, and the smell is violent. The smell is really violent, and everybody up that end, they're all now wearing respirators, because the smell, it really is, you know, something else. But it is everywhere. It is everywhere. And the amount of sea life that this is going to have killed is doesn't really want to be thought about, I don't think. Not as a normal person, but it's horrendous. Like I say, I just wasn't prepared. My first video, I thought, oh, I need to cover this because it's my hometown. I need to go down and just do a YouTube video, get it uploaded, so at least people can see, because there's obviously a lot of people interested. This is a holiday destination. You know, this is it's a beautiful, beautiful beach, beautiful area, and a lot of people have heard the news and you know, got questions about what's it look like. Well, this end towards the town is not too bad. I mean, it's horrendous. But compared to here, where the wind is blowing the oil on shore, up there is just, oh dear. Like I say, look at my other video. And as I've said, and I keep saying, I just wasn't prepared for it. I just thought I'd come here, do a video, get it uploaded, and it broke me. I'm not going to lie. I'm not ashamed to admit that either. It broke me in a number of ways. One, I just wasn't prepared for the size, the scale of it. I wasn't prepared for, and I'm still not prepared for Russians, for their heart and their soul. That, you know, people talk about the Russian soul and the Russian spirit. If you've got any doubt as to what that is, you come down this beach and you watch, I think, thousands of people, locals, grabbing bags, grabbing a shovel, anything they can, and just coming down, old, young, you name it. You know, there's pensioners, there's 80, 90-year-old people here scraping up what they can, and there's little kids helping. It's yeah, if you want to know what Russians are about, this is it. Come here and watch them. Come and see them. Come and help them. That's more important. Yeah, so here we go. Anapa seafront in the summer, teeming with people enjoying the sand, the sandy beach. But right now, in desperate need of help, in desperate need of people to, yeah, come and lend some time, maybe some resource, and yeah, try and do what you can to clean this up. But it's a massive task. I mean, biblical, because this goes on for hundreds of kilometres, I understand. But as I say, the saving grace is the way the wind is blowing. It is blowing back at the moment. You know, somebody upstairs is watching, because it is blowing onshore and back towards Kerch. So it appears that it's not going to travel any further than it has, but I don't know how far it has travelled. There are reports that it's 100, 150 kilometres long, this oil slick. Yeah, there have been people down there for days, and they're going to be down there for weeks too. There are a lot more tractors up there with attachments, and I don't know if you can see the bags there. There are just hundreds of bags full of this horrible treacle. Anyhow, there's the second video, different part of the beach. As always, please like, share and subscribe. At the moment, sharing is the most important thing. Please get the message out. Please share. Yeah. So, as I always say, I'll see you in the next one.